Not many of you know about the day that Sir Dances became Sir Dances. He was ambushed. The man had no idea what was happening. Several of us got together, purchased everything he needed. I convinced him that since he had his points and I was sovereign of arms, let's get your arms together and get them pushed through for the day that you were ready. Little did he know, I had already had help getting a brand new knighting tunic ready. Spurs purchased, a belt made, and a sword purchased. One day at one of our cantons out in the far West Valley, he was called into court. He didn't know why.
Wait, he never knew why he got called into court.
This time he had not a clue. He didn't win a list. He didn't have any reason to be there. He had been on his best behavior.
Only because he'd been avoiding me.
Well,
or ducking.
Yeah.
We all know what kind of troublemaker you were back then.
And still am?
Yes. We don't expect anything to change much, do we, with you?
Nope.
No past tense.
So the question became, Sir Dances, of course, Dances. It seems to come to mind that there are points that need to be reviewed. Do we have a representative from the rolls? Yes. Has this man met the requirements? Why, yes, he has. Sovereign of Arms. Hi. That was me. Colorblind as I am. I managed to get arms for him. Pass through. Yes, there are arms recorded for him. Rolls Master. Is this man paid and in good standing? Yes, he is. Now, mind you, Dances this entire time is standing there dumbfounded, not knowing what's happening. The representative crown, Dame Justina, goes, are there spurs? Yes. His face crashes. It just dawned on him. What he lacked in funds to purchase for himself had been taken care of by those that loved him and cared about him. Is there a sword? Yes. And a sword comes forward. Is there a belt? Yes. A belt comes forward. Is there appropriate garb? A brand new custom garb comes forward. The trim fashioned from trim that matched my own garb. Are there representatives here of the knighthood willing to vouch for his ability to meet the requirements of the chivalry? Not a knight in the group failed to raise their hand. Sir Koo, would you please lead the knighting? And I called forth each of the members bearing these gifts. And the crown proceeded to knight him. And it was one of the few times that any of us probably saw Dances, who at that moment became Sir Dances, shed a tear. Because at that point he realized just how much everybody there cared to fulfill something he couldn't fulfill for himself. And at that day, at that canton, Dances in Shadows became the knight that you all knew, Sir Dances. I salute that day and every day thereafter that he was a member of this kingdom, a friend to us all, and a member of our fraternity of Thunder. The man did us all proud in every effort.
We were Dances in Shadows!
Let the man's legacy live forward in our hearts of the old guard to the new guard. Salute!
Salute.
We were dancing in the shadows.
Saw.
Hit you softly?
Hit me softly. You will ask, is it okay to strike you as a female combatant? Dances never did that.
No, he's your tape.
Oh, you got a helmet on?
He respected
Oh,
the
yeah.
combatant that was on the field.
No, he wasn't going to jack you in the face.
I appreciate that as a combatant. He
Wait.
treated everybody like an equal.
How's your forearms?
No, it was Knuckles, not forearms.
No. I was the Knuckles. Dances tagged her on the forearms every time.
I go for the armpits.
He always respected the combatant on the field. It didn't matter the sex, it didn't matter the person, it didn't matter the level of experience, the size. He always did his best. And that's how you get better as a combatant. He understood that. He understood that you test people and you make them better by testing them.
And you windmill like crazy.
So I appreciate Dances for what he did on the field. He treated everybody as an equal. He did his best at every turn, at every mark, at every person. And I loved him for that. I dearly loved him for that. It's rare to find that in a person who treats and expresses himself regardless of what is put in front of him. So huzzah to Dances.
Huzzah!
Well, lady, I can tag off of that one.
Uh-oh.
How did you get him to ask you? Because he never even asked me.
Oh, no, he didn't ask. He was just hit. That's what she loved about it, was the fact
on
that...
the field and he would...
Nobody asked
He
me.
would
They
rip
just
the
fucked me.
It's because you were too busy cup checking everybody.
Well, that no check, by the way.
Yeah.
I have
After...
removed this man's cup.
And it wasn't just me. She did it to Dances as well.
That's off to you.
I was in the splits at the time.
It's because you kept forgetting to wear one.
I wore it. I just had too big of a belly.
We were at a Thunder only event called Nasty Bones.
Woo!
You know it.
Oh my.
We were in a first blood battle.
Oh, that never happens.
I was the only female that was not allowed to fight on the female list.
Gee, I wonder why.
Men's list. Dances, I won the men's list.
Hats off to you, lady. Hats off.
Dances actually went and fought on my behalf because they were not going to give me the win because I had chesticles.
What?
I was at least a good 10 wins ahead of everybody else.
No, actually, speaking of Nasty Bone, I remember the Nasty Bone that I met Tammy at. Because Dances brought Tammy and her daughter and son to Nasty Bone. And kids next to us.
Oh, we won't go over the Australia.
No. Nasty Bone was worse. Because this is her first big event coming out with dances.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I thought it was Australia.
So, of course, he's got to make a statement.
Oh, wait, would that be Chewbacca?
No. This was the year that you fought in the drunken brawl herd suit.
What did you say about her?
Yes, I was the only female allowed
So,
to brawl at that time,
yeah,
too.
Dances and Kara in the drunken brawl. And you've got Tammy standing there.
Throwing him out.
With Kyle and Jessica going, what are we doing here?
I remember Jason, he goes, what do you want me to do? It's a girl.
Yeah. And
Lighter?
you've got Dances out in the middle of this pit with Kara in drunken brawl. Then you see Dances coming back over going, I think I'm done. And sitting down and drinking with the rest of us. And watching as he's looking out at Kara going, man, why did I ever fight for her? She could kick my butt. But one thing that Dances really did, because he actually brought a lot of people into our family. Because I can look around and I see at least 4, 5 people that Dances brought in that are here today. And they're here not just because of Dances, but they're here because they fell in love with the concept that he provided to them. One of them was crazy enough to marry the man. You know what? I could say that she was crazy enough to marry him because I remember when she first met all of us. I was like, why? Why am I putting up with this?
She camped with me at that Australian war. With me and my current ex-wife. Now isn't that crazy?
Yep. Because the fact that...
Crazy, interesting, shades of gray.
See, because his daughters, they didn't have a choice.
Poor things.
They weren't getting away. Tammy had the chance to get away. She's crazy enough and she stayed.
Yeah, well, if found.